Hey, welcome back to my channel. Today's little video is going to be brakes and axle shaft on a 2016 GMC Sierra. It's going to be the same on all your Chevrolets up to the newer ones. Possibly still be the same on that. I'm not for sure without looking, but I do know like the 2014s to the 2018s, these are the same. What you'll need is a 36 millimeter axle nut socket, 15 millimeter socket or a wrench. A socket and extension is easier if you've got a gun. You'll need an 18 wrench, I got a 19 out here. That's for the brake caliper to the bracket bolts. You're going to want to remove the rotor and the caliper to do this job, because I was going to do brakes anyway. These 18s are Loctite, so you will need a long breaker bar or a long half-inch ratchet to break them loose. The gun will do it. Depending on what kind of gun you got. Mine did. They are tight. So once you get the brake rotor and the caliper bracket and the caliper off, zip tie the caliper up out of the way so it's not hanging from the hose. Never want to hang from the hose. You're going to want to disconnect the brackets that hold the ABS harness to the spindle and to the control arm, because you don't want no tension on that. It's really easy to break the wires internal, and you go crank it up, move it, and your ABS ought to come on. So that's a breakdown on that. To get this axle out, you're going to take the nut off, and you're going to remove the 6 axle nut bolts that bolt the axle to the diff. What I used was an extension with a 15 and a swivel. I cut them in next to the sway bar link and just boom, spin the axle, boom, get them out that way. If you don't have those tools, you can climb underneath it and get them from down here. It's a little harder to do, but you can. I've done it that way. So once you get those broke loose and your axle nut, you're going to take this 18 millimeter upper ball joint nut off under here, get it loose, smack it a few times with a motivator, a hammer, pop it loose, pull up on your upper control arm, tilt your spindle out, and that's all you have to remove. You don't have to remove your sway bar or your strut. So what you're going to do is you're going to get it out of the spindle, which you may have to, it's going to be, it's not going to be simple, but it is. Once you get it out, you're going to get it up over your sway bar, and you're going to work it out down towards the ground through your little hole right here. And it will clear, I promise you. That's how I just got it out. This is the new one. Once you aim it back up over, set it back up over your control arm, and you're gonna get you're not gonna bolt that up yet. You're gonna get this axle back in the spindle. Then you can set it all back up, put your upper control arm in, then you can put the rear up to the differential and bolt it up. Reverse steps is how you took it apart. This is a little breakdown on how to do this. 30-45 minutes, you should have this job done. It's not that hard. A lot of videos show you removing the sway bar or the strut. You don't have to. I hope you like this video. Like and subscribe, and that's it. Y'all have a good day.